what's going on here. We may get the old-fashioned do-over. Oh, delay a game.
Delay.
We're going deeper.
So he's going 5 yards back to the 20 from the 25.
So usually you'll rehearse, what do we do when we have to kick off after a safety? Well, that's what you're doing now, even though you've got a 7-point lead and no 2 points on the board. MacArthur should end up with great field position here.
Senior Logan Lopez is the kicker for Pieper. Rios, one of those deep for MacArthur. This one deep. It lands at the 20. It's live on the ground, finally picked up, and a nice run back of about 5 or 6 when he shouldn't have had any because some defenders ran past him. That was, well, they list Trevin Charrington as a returner. That looked like Theo Abraham on the return out to the 30-yard line.
You know, nobody but old kicking coaches, and I guess the coaches kicking players' mom and dad realized what a great kick that was from the 20 to the other team's 20 in a howling wind. And of course it went over, you know, MacArthur's head, and so now Davenport's back on schedule.
And now there's a penalty.
Penalty on the Brahmas.
Marching him back 10 yards to the from the 27 to the 17.
We've had more penalties than plays now.
We have, without a doubt. Actually, yeah. Ball's at the 17-yard line where the Brahmas will start 1st and 10. We've played about, well, we haven't played very much at all. Had a couple of returns. Here's the third play from scrimmage. And
nice
this is
run.
a backup running back, Omari Williams. He's had 5 carries. That's his 6th carries of the season. And after the mishandled first run, they put in the backup tailback, Williams, a junior at 5'7", 170.
About a pretty old-timey formation here. Of course, the shotgun makes it different, but they've got 2 receivers set to one side, and then it's just easy for the quarterback to see if the defense is balanced. That time, MacArthur had the advantage in the blocking numbers and gained valuable yards.
It's another handoff to Williams. After a gain of 7, this time they're going to give him credit for about a yard. It'll be 3rd and 2. A bunch of yellow jerseys around him there. First contact by Oling, it looked like, and then he had a lot of help. So Richmond, the quarterback, he is a senior with 300 yards passing and about 40 yards rushing. He hands it off, but no positive yards here for Williams. Oling was there. And also Lofton Springer. So it's 4th down.
Yeah, they went to that side, and then Pieper was ready, playing better defense, and had their formation set up to stop that formation. So really good series for the Pieper defense.
Well, we've told you about the Brahmas offense. They've rushed for 74 yards. Here's the kicker. This is Jordan Rios. With the wind at his back, it's fair caught at the 45, and that's where Pieper will start. But again, let me go back to MacArthur's offense. 74 rushing, 76 passing, so basically 150 yards a game and only 7 points. That's the part of their team that's not having success this year and why they're 0-7.
And that puts pressure on your defense.
Right.
They're out on the field a lot longer
Yes.
than they need to be, and so the other team gets more chances. All those things start working against you. And they play really good opponents in this district.
First down movement on the defensive line. They'll throw it up to Carson Lacombe. That is Isaiah Gaitan. He is the injured quarterback that is starting tonight. 52% passing on 400 yards, 4 TDs, 1 interception. He goes incomplete, but he gets a 5-yard march off. Obviously, his signaling got them off sides.
You see a big yellow thing on the sophomore receiver down here, number 13. playing with, a little disadvantage, but we watched him warm up. That's not affecting his catching at all.
Yeah, he was still catching passes in the warm-up. Gaitan does his call again, and they moved but didn't get into the neutral zone. They've got a 3-4 defense. Fake to Hopper. They're going long to Lacombe again, and this time he catches it. Even with the cast, he's inside the 15-yard line. Abraham on coverage, but the completion is a good one that goes about 45 yards, almost 45 yards. We'll say 41 yards.
The coverage was great early, but right there at the end, he just overran and gave the receiver, gave a receiver a chance to go get it. Nice play by the quarterback and the receiver.
So Gaitan, again, was the starter opening week, got hurt, and Lyons played a lot. And last week, they both played at New Braunfels. Gaitan to Hopper, out of the backfield left. He's inside the 10, inside the 5, and forced out of bounds inside the 5 on a nice pass play as Hopper ran to the left flat and got some blocks down the field and then made some people miss because that's what he does.
First and goal, first down.
So first and goal from the 4. Inside handoff to the H-back, and there's a touchdown. Who is that?
Number 8.
It is Lancaster, who is lined up on the H or the slot, near slot. They do a little separation, and now they come off the field. Lancaster with his 10th touchdown of the year. This is a rushing touchdown, though.
Just another one of those, I wouldn't want to be the kid that gets lumped into that pile of really, really good receivers, but they are.
Right.
They've got 4 or 5, and the running back out of the backfield catching passes. They can throw the ball against many opponents, and they're doing it tonight already.
So that kick is good, and with 8:32 to go in the first quarter, it is 14-0, and we've got a special announcement because tonight's homecoming game is proudly presented by our neighborhood realtor, Kristen Schramm. Kristen leads the #1 real estate team serving far north San Antonio, Bulverde, and Spring Branch. Her team consistently outperforms the market, selling homes in just 50 days on average, compared to the city average of 82 days. But Kristen's impact goes far beyond real estate. Team Kristen Schramm is deeply committed to our community, contributing over 300 volunteer hours to local charities. Let's give a big Warrior thank you to Kristen and her incredible team for their dedication to both excellence and service. So 14-0, a couple of touchdowns, one defense, one offense on a long pass play to start it. We've played 3.5 minutes, and it's already 14-0.
Well, Pieper scored 2 touchdowns against the wind, and that's going to be a big factor in this game as well. They're doing everything they need to do in this first quarter.
Another high kick held up by the wind, but still gets to the 2-yard line. Abraham brings it out, angles left, gets to near the sideline before he's wrestled down and then hit again just outside the 15 at the 17. Let's see if we can see who had the first contact. That looked like it was Lancaster. So from the 17, they'll start again.
You watch the end of that play there, Brady Hopper, starting running back. He's on the kickoff team.
Well,
so
Lancaster got the tackle. Hopper got the cleanup.
Yeah. Those two guys are, that old. We'll just let anybody play on the kickoff team. That's not true anymore. They got good football players out there on that kickoff team.
So 2 receivers near. Here's a handoff. It's another fumble. That is the tailback, Daryl Copeland. And the Warriors have recovered. I only make the point because he is a defensive end that they moved today to play tailback because he's big and strong, and twice now he's put the ball on the ground.
And you feel bad for the young man because he wants to make something happen, but he's got to, he just doesn't have the experience level yet to take care of that football. So Pieper's got another short field and on the move, as we say.
So they're on the 15, 1st and 10. Did Thor get that recovery too? I don't know. It looked like it, maybe. So Gaitan is at quarterback with 3 receivers out to the near sideline. Tight end on the left. Gaitan keeps it, throws it to the flat. That is Lancaster. He catches it inside the 5, finally brought down by a couple of defenders, including Carson Lacotte, a sophomore linebacker. But it's 1st and 10 from the 4.
Gaitan, to me, just doesn't feel he's playing well. He just doesn't look comfortable with that big old brace on. So
yeah,
they're trying to get him ready for bigger and better things as the season goes.
Hand off to Hopper, and he jump cuts past a defender and into the end zone. And Brady Hopper now with his 5th touchdown of the year as he goes over 400 yards rushing.
He's a very talented player.
Yes, he is.
They could give him the ball. I know they got some weapons to throw it to, but they could give him the ball a lot more and be very successful.
That was a defender, Santiago Medina, that he just jump cut around and got into the end zone. Again, Grindstaff the holder, Lopez the kicker. Missed 1 extra point all season. He's 2 for 2 tonight. It's 20-0 with the extra point to come. 7:47 left in the first quarter. That one's up and it's good.
I don't.
No.
I think they gave the no.
They did wave it. They did
Yeah.
wave it. Yes. So it is 20-0. I had to jinx him there and say that. So there's a timeout on the field. It's 20-0. Warriors on top on the Warriors Network.
Shipwreck on the mountain, rubbernecking all the outlaws. It's who we wanna be. Belly up and just fake it, and 2-step overrated, so we can hope to be someone someday.
And we're back at Pieper High School. Lopez going to kick off again for the 4th time, pardon me, yes, for the 4th time. This one deep all the way to the end zone against the wind, stops on the R, right in the middle of the R, and blown dead. So they'll start from the 25, their best field position of the night.
You talk about the quality of quarterbacks across the state of Texas and how well just in general people throw the ball. The forgotten thing is the kickers. I mean, against the wind and into the end zone, that's just a devastating weapon. What a talented young man, and he's done a good job all year. Now, I'm not sure why they missed that extra point, but their defense is playing really well right now. He'll get another chance to kick something here in a few minutes.
So back out on offense. Richmond, the quarterback. This is Williams again running the ball towards the near sideline. He's shoved out of bounds short of the line to gain. They might put him back on the 25, and it looks like that's what they will, so no gain.
Loss of 1 on the play brings up 2nd down.
So 20-0. We've played not even 5 minutes of this first quarter. They get the play call in from the sideline on 2nd and 12.
MacArthur has a tight end, but he's number 63, so they're really they've only got I guess they got a short-sided tight end there. Yeah.
That's Richmond on the run.
So if you see it on the replay, they've got an unbalanced formation. They've got a tight end in the tackle hole, which means he's eligible to catch a pass. And that doesn't sound like much, but that really causes your defense. See number 11 there on what we call the arc block on the option game. That really changes what your defense is looking at. They're used to that being a tackle, and so they're catching Pieper. Maybe this is why the timeout.
Is that a Pieper? Is that a yellow uniform down?
Could be, yes.
Well, he's back up on his feet. That's Springer, Lofton Springer, the junior linebacker, who has 65 tackles coming in. I don't know if he got his bell rung or whether he got run over.
not too much attention to him as he's coming off.
Right.
Maybe he'll get to come back on. We'll see. Hope so.
Looks like it. Not holding anything, not pointing out anything. So
not limping. So we'll see what that was.
3rd and 6, 2-by-2 receivers. Williams, the tailback, beside Richmond, the quarterback. He fakes it to Williams. Now he's looking across the middle and it throws over the top of Zach Long, the intended receiver, a senior with 4 catches on the season, looking for his 5th.
We got a penalty there in the offensive backfield. They're going to be called for roughing the passer.
Did we really?
So we're gonna get a first down out of that, I'm sure.
It was, and Thor came off. Who was it that hit him? Well,
I think he threw him down after,
yeah.
That referee in the back, he makes a call. He yells balls away, and that's supposed to mean everything stops.
Yeah.
Blocking and rushing the passer. Everything's kind of supposed to stop after that. And if you keep playing and somebody gets thrown down, then that's usually a penalty.
3-by-1 receivers now. Richmond to throw. Over the top into double coverage. That was Trevin Charrington. He's their best running back who's been moved to receiver. Or at least he's had almost 100 carries for almost 400 yards and 3 touchdowns, but now he's playing receiver. And he's on the 3 of the 3-by-1 side on 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. His tight end Mendoza says something to him, so Richmond, boy, he got hit early and he is wrestled for a sack, and there are 4 or 5 jerseys there.
I see 2 linebackers in.
First in was Potts.
See 2 linebackers in on that blitz scheme. I'm not sure what will happen with the quarterback losing his helmet there, if he'll have to come off.
That was Northworthy hit him first.
Yeah.
Then Potts had him. Then Spencer got to him. Well, everybody had a chance at him, but it's now 3rd and forever. 3rd and 19.
Looks like they're going to use some sort of, I don't know, 16's in at quarterback now. I thought they were going to go to a Wildcat scheme with number 4
Turner
quarterback.
Schwartz is a sophomore, so he's got the play. Play clock still, well, they reset it, so who knows what it is. 2-by-2 receivers. Charrington is his tailback. They fake it to Charrington. Schwartz wants to throw, rolls right, lets it go late for Charrington, and it's incomplete as it hits the ground, and that'll be a 4th down call coming up next.
Yeah, it's never fun when your quarterback has to go off. It's not an injury, but when the helmet comes off, you have to miss a play. So to ask a sophomore to come in and complete that big 3rd down play is a big ask.
That was a good pass breakup by Pieper there that made that incomplete. It would have barely been the 10 yards you needed to get back to the line of scrimmage, though. So really, now they'll punt with Rios. Snap is low. He gets it off. And they get a great roll out of it. It's all the way inside the 20, inside the 15, almost to the 10.
It's going to stop, nestle in right there at the 10-yard line.
At the 10-yard line. So a great punt of almost 70, 40, 50, 60 yards.
First time they've been in that advantage, take advantage of that wind that they got awarded on the coin toss somehow.
He did use that wind. It's what happens when coverage is decent down there and you got some return guys. You don't want to get it in coverage because
right.
You just get bumped too easily and cause a mistake. So from the 10, Gaitan and the Warriors.
Now we'll go with Lions. Lions is in.
Oh, you're right. It is Lions. You're looking at the screen. That's cheating. How you got
I'm
it.
Cheating.
Lions hands it off to Hopper going left. He's got space. He's got the sideline, and he gets a first down run past the 20-yard line without even being touched. They seal that in.
Great block on the outside there by the inside slot receiver.
he gets chased out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 22. Two by one. H-back. And Hopper's the tailback. Lions wants to throw. Looked short. Now throws long for Lacombe, and it goes through his hands. That doesn't happen very often.
No. He's hampered a little bit. You can see the cameraman doing a good job showing you the apparatus he's got protecting that hand. We got report maybe a broken finger. You know, can't comment too much on somebody's injury because we don't know. But they're still trying to get him the football.
Without a doubt. So 2nd down and 10 from the 22. Lions 62% passing for almost 1360. This time a delayed handoff to Hopper, coming left again, got some room and might roll forward to get a 1st down, and I think it's going to be really close. So much so that they're going to move the sticks. It was so close.
Pieper doing a good job of kind of using Hopper as their cleanup, you know.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to try this pass, we're going to try this other play, but we'll hand you the ball to get the 1st down. He's been effective so far. Nice touchdown run earlier, and now he's run the ball effectively from his normal tailback position.
Couple of 10 yards plus runs. Here is Grindstaff across the middle, about a 25-yard pass that goes incomplete.
Good coverage by the Brahmas that time. Play action, might even be an RPO. We'll see if it's really good play by number 17 there to knock that ball out. I think he would have caught it without the good play by the defense.
Isaac Heath is the safety that got the breakup. So now it is 3rd and 10. Or 2nd and 10, pardon me. After the 1st down run. Empty backfield. They'll throw it to Grindstaff. Turns at the 40, spins away a defender, then gets chased out of bounds at the 45. So another 1st down for the Warriors as they march down the field very methodically, but they're still marching.
Yeah, they've had a couple of chances. They took chances with some big plays over the top early because they had great field position, and now they started at their 10, so they're kind of content to make smaller gains, but to control the clock and keep the ball in their hands.
Everybody's in tight on this one. And this is Lacombe with an end around from the slot on the right side. He goes left and goes up to the Brahmas 40 for a gain of 15 and another 1st down. Blockers in front of him, you see. Lancaster had a block.
You know, he's just a sophomore, but he may tell the coaches on Saturday, say, hey, I'll put a cast on this other arm. You're giving me more chances now than you did when I had two good hands. He's doing a great job moving the football for him.
You heard that last week at New Braunfels. So 2-by-2 receivers now. Lions on the rollout. A completed pass to Grindstaff. He got popped by a safety, Joshua Clay, and put down on his seat, and it's still a good 1st down catch.
Yeah.
He held on to it, I guess, is the biggest statement that we can make.
Yeah, he got hit.
No,
right,
I'm sorry,
right
that was Abraham.
Yeah. Right as he put his foot back on the ground, he was collided with forcefully, and he made a great catch there.
So Lacombe by himself on the near sideline, 2 receivers on the far. Lions has Hopper next to him on 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw, has a man in the middle, and it goes off his fingertips. Is that Brightman?
Yes.
No, 14.
14.
Oh, that was Elzerday, Richie Elzerday.
Yeah, he'd like another try at that ball. He got himself open. He just couldn't bring it down. Pretty high catch, but
yeah,
he makes those kind of plays, or they wouldn't be playing him receiver.
That's correct. 2nd and 10 now. Again, 2 receivers far, 1 near. Actually 3. It's 3 by 1. Lions to Hopper. Oh, nice move as he avoids one defender. Now he's outside. He's inside the 20, inside the 10, inside the 5, inside the goal line. It's a touchdown for Hopper of 29 yards.
Great run by Hopper there, but we talked about Brightman the play before missing that pass. He blocks 2 people. You know, those receivers, they need love too for their other part of the offense. They don't get the ball every time. When they don't, they need to be blockers. That time that kid blocked 2 people before that touchdown, so really good play.
So the Warriors are going to go for it to make up for the missed kick. Hopper
in the Wildcat
will take the direct snap. We've got 2 receivers and an H-back near, 1 to the far. And somebody moved. Oh, they called delay? They called delay.
Yeah, they set the ball really quick after the touchdown. I don't know if Pieper celebrated a little while, but, you know, if you're going to go for 2, you have to kind of get on with your business and get that team going and set your formation and read the defense a little bit. So this is going to be interesting now.
So a Wildcat from the 8-yard line. Motion comes, so everybody's on the near side. We fake the handoff, and then Hopper goes straight up the middle off left tackle, and he's in there for 2 points. So it's 28-0 after the 2-point conversion by Brady Hopper. So there's timeout on the field, 2:03 to go in the first. It's 28-0 on the Warriors Network.
It's just like football. One guy goes out of play, the next guy comes in, and they're ready to go.
They had to work as a team, which is part of their name. It's Team Schramm.
The goal is really to come out of the experience with meeting your goal, which is selling the house for the most money, and having that lifelong relationship that gives value to both of us.
We're back at Pieper. 2:03 left in the first quarter, and it's 28-0. Pieper on the season's averaged 29 points a game. Funny thing is, their defense gives up 29 points a game, hence the 4-3 record.
Yes.
But they are 3-1 in district, and I don't have that broke down to district games. Maybe I can do that at halftime or something. But in any event, Lopez will kick off again. This one will go into the end zone barely, and that was close.
Yeah, that's one of those bounce
that
backs.
ball landed at about the half-yard line in the in the end zone and came back onto the field. If that ball lands in the play of field and stays there, that is live.
It ain't round. It can bounce any way you can imagine. You know, the Pieper fans, they really enjoyed the game last week now that it's over.
Right.
Because they were behind, and New Braunfels is certainly capable of beating them and had a big lead, but everything went Piper's way because they played great in the second half and came away with the victory. And it looks like that they've got that same mindset going right now.
Richmond wants to throw, looks down the field, he's got a man wide open, and he overthrows his receiver. Zach Long, the senior, had beat the corner on the play and broke out into wide open spaces. You'll see it here on the replay. When he lets go of that ball, there's nobody within 10 yards.
It's a well-developed play. It takes great discipline because you just know they're going to throw that screen to the running back, and your job is to get up there and be the perimeter run force. But you're not that until the ball is in the air. And so the corners, I'm sure, are going to be made aware of that watching film, that he's got one job before he worries about making a tackle on the perimeter.
Well, it's 2nd and 10. Here comes Williams. Gets a yard or two before he's finally wrestled down, and there's a flag, probably a face mask.
Looks like a face mask to me if we can see it on the monitor there. That'll be a first down for MacArthur.
I'm sorry, that was Charrington who ran the ball as he's in the backfield. So they're experiment trying Copeland, and then Williams the backup. They've put Charrington. Yeah, face mask is the call, so the run of a couple of yards let's say 3, then gets another 10 out to the 43 where it's 1st and 10 for the Brahmas. But Charrington, let me tell you about Trevin Charrington, 5'7", 162 senior, 93 carries, 282 yards, 2 touchdowns. He also has 12 receptions for 103 yards. He's had 2 100-yard-plus rushing games.
I think the mindset was to move him to the receiver spot so that he could make some plays in the open field. But the experiment, they need a running back. They need to run the ball some and can't just throw it on every play. So they've moved him back to where he started at the season.
Not all defensive linemen can play running back because they don't understand the dynamic of it. Copeland's got another man down the field, but he was covered decently. I think that was that Rios?
Really close to the same play that he got wide open a while ago. You'll see not a motion by the running back, but they're looking to draw the defense toward that running back throw to see if the outside defender will go play that play first. But he took care of his business and was on good coverage.
So Long is the intended receiver. Coverage good. On that side is Raja Lopez, one of the captains. That brings up 2nd down and 10. Copeland takes the snap, gives it to Charrington. He's hitting the backfield. I think that was Tyler Wells.
You can see Wells there just beats his blocker in such a great extent that he's in the backfield almost the same time that the handoff is being executed. So really good defensive play by him.
Austin Miles also on that defensive line right now, one of the backups. Copeland to throw, tries to set up a screen to Charrington, and was that Thor?
Thor
got a hand on it.
That's good coaching and great execution by the player. You just know the quarterback's depth. You can see him getting that extra deep. And you see Thor drop, gets a piece of the ball.
Yep.
Just good defensive football right there. Really good play.
So the defensive stop happens. Rios comes to punt. Snap good. Some pressure. He runs and then gives it a boot. Fair catch caught at the 26 by Grindstaff.
Should be the last play that they have to run against the wind, but that's a really good catch and execution of punt return just to save that ball from bouncing inside the 10 like it did last time.
Amen to that. That's one of the things we talk about a lot. Why waste that yardage? So 1st and 10 from the 26, 27 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It's 28-0, Pieper on top. Lions the quarterback again. 2-by-1 receivers. Now Hopper straight behind Lions. Takes the handoff, goes left again where he's gone a couple of times, gets stopped up before he gets a first down this time. Is that a flag late?
Yes, a flag late. I'm not sure what we saw here. Let's watch the monitor, see what happened. If we got that play, I don't know. It may have been after the play.
Personal foul on MacArthur. We can't hear the official, but it'll be a first down.
Maybe the tackle was after the whistle blew. Let's take a look here. Good job by our camera crew. Yes.
A late
hit. Late
hit.
Didn't see that the first time. Yep, that's a mistake. Could get somebody hurt, so that's why that's a big penalty. That's a 15-yarder.
So the quarter will come to an end, and we'll be back for the second quarter after this timeout. It's 28-0 Warriors on the Warriors Network.
Warrior fans, tonight's homecoming game is proudly presented by our neighborhood realtor, Kristen Schramm. Kristen leads the #1 real estate team serving far north San Antonio, Bulverde, and Spring Branch. Her team consistently outperforms the market, selling homes in just 50 days, compared to the city's average 82 days. But Kristen's impact goes far beyond real estate. Team Kristen Schramm is deeply committed to our community, contributing over 300 volunteer hours to local charities. Let's give a big warrior thank you to Kristen and her incredible team for their dedication to both excellence and service.
And we're back for the second quarter. Kristen Schramm honored here between quarters as the sponsor of tonight's homecoming game. So 3-by-1, fake the handoff to Hopper. Lyons wants to throw down the sideline. It might have been picked off.
It is.
Coverage by Theo Abraham, and I think he got his first interception of the season. Intended for Grindstaff, but underthrown.
That's one of those, pieces of film there that you, as a coach, as coach of secondary, you should watch this kid perform this really well. It's not easy to cover people in this modern football game where quarterbacks can just have that laser accurate arm, and all the receivers can go up sometimes with one hand and get it. So you have to be, really, really close to a good receiver to keep him from catching it, and then to make your own play and actually come down with the ball yourself is just excellent. So interceptions are hard to come by these days, and he did a great job there. Give MacArthur some life here on offense. See if they can award their defense, play a little complimentary football.
Theo Abraham is just a sophomore who had that interception. 2-by-2 receivers. Fake it to Charrington, throw it to the inside receiver, which is long, and it's back behind him and to his offhand. Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Ball a little behind him. You don't want it that way on a screen pass because you want to be running forward when you catch the ball, and just not executed well. Good call, but not executed. They'll come back to that perhaps and see if they can't get some yards out of that kind of scheme, because Pieper is such an aggressive defense. Screen plays should be something that's in everybody's playbook when they play them.
Right. Richmond wants to throw, completes it out to the flat. That's Charrington. Gets a couple of yards out to the 27. That'll bring up a 3rd down and about 4.
Good catch by the running back. Turned into a receiver, turned back to running back now. Doing a good job trying to get a few first downs, get out of this hole.
Thor not out there right now. Pressure on the quarterback. The receiver dropped it. That's Jordan Rios. Went off his hands and it's incomplete, and that'll be 4th down. That was a first down catch.
Yeah, those things just kind of multiply when you're not having a successful season. Just a few inches here or there. Ball thrown poorly on the other screen. Now the ball thrown right on the money, but they don't make the catch. So,
right.
If either one of those are successful, they still got the ball in their hands. Now they got to punt into this pretty strong wind. So Pieper should end up with some really good field position. Pieper electing to go too deep on the return scheme.
Rios mishandles the punt. It's a low snap. The ball's loose. He's going to run with it now. He's the receiver that just didn't catch the first down pass. This time the snap is bad. He can't come up with it, and they turn it over.
Well, it's just kind of going downhill fast for them, like quicksand or sinking. I don't know what analogy you want to use, but they're just making mistakes, not only at the wrong time, but the wrong place on the field. 2 fumbles by the offense, and now a mishandled punt snap. So now Pieper's got another short field. They may have 35 points here soon and less than 100 yards offense.
Gaitan back at quarterback. Hopper by his side. 3 receivers top side, 1 near. First snap yell, and then back to the sideline. Play clock at 10 as Hopper goes behind Gaitan. Hopper straight up the middle, angles left. He's got lots of room. One man to beat. He gets past him, and then the second one finally brings him down inside the 5 near the 2-yard line. So a nice run by Brady Hopper.
Showing some patience on his own. Let that pulling lineman get out there and get the block he needed, and then he explodes for 20 yards. Don't be surprised if they don't hand him the ball again here.
Well, look to the play. Everyone in tight here at the 2-yard line. Hopper now goes to the right of Gaitan. Inside handoff to the receiver. That's Lacombe, and he gets the 2-yard touchdown run, and it's 34, the extra point to come.
Yeah, Lacombe has turned into quite a weapon. He's an excellent return man for just a sophomore. You know, when you put a sophomore back there, be a kick returner and a punt returner, you're putting a lot of confidence in his ability. And they found ways to get the ball thrown to him deep, and now they're using him in the run game as well.
But we have a penalty, maybe not a touchdown.
Yeah, we take all those nice things back. Somebody did something wrong here, so now it's first and 14, or
first and goal from the 12. Yeah. Here we go. Same play. Lacombe gets back to about the 3, so it'll be second down and goal from the 3 now. So we ran the same play again with some success. They had a safety waiting and a linebacker trying to pull him back. So that's from the 3.
Very effective scheme because that quarterback's rolling right, but the ball comes back left.
4 receivers all to the right. Somebody snapped. They snapped the ball. Somebody moved on the defensive line. Gaitan wants to run, and he's going to get into the end zone.
Oh, he fumbled.
He did let go of the ball before he got into the end zone. Being ginger with that knee because he still has a sore knee.
Yeah, I think Pieper retained possession, but that's not why they have Gaitan in the game for those kind of plays.
No. Sure. They snapped the ball when they jumped into the neutral zone, but they didn't get the flag. Yeah, or they did.
They're lucky to retain possession here. He should. I know he wants to get points on the board like everybody else, but they lost the ball, and one of the Pieper linemen recovered it for him.
So it is third down and goal from the 1. Gaitan inside hand, or the H-back again. That's Lacombe, and he scores for real this time on a 1-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, when they put that play in, they probably had no idea that they would have to run it 3 times to get the touchdown, but they got it done.
They did. 8:42 left in the second quarter. It is now 34-0 with the extra point by Lopez to come. Lopez's kick is up, and this one is good. So 35-0. Let me remind you that tonight's homecoming game is proudly presented by our neighborhood realtor, Kristen Schramm. Kristen leads the #1 real estate team serving far north San Antonio, Bulverde, and Spring Branch. Her team consistently outperforms the market, selling homes in an average of 50 days compared to the city average of 82. But Kristen's impact goes far beyond real estate. Kristen Schramm is deeply committed to the community, contributing over 300 volunteer hours to local charities. Let's give a big warrior thank you to Kristen and her incredible team for their dedication to both excellence and service.
You know, the Brahmas they got those mistakes. The muffed snap for the punt, and then the 2 fumbles by the offense gives a very talented Pieper offense a short field, and that accounts for 21 of the points. And then Pieper's offense has just been dominant so far, and of course their defense has probably given up 3 or 4 first downs at the most.
Kick with the wind through the end zone. So 8:42 to go, second quarter. It's 35-0. Champion leads Victoria East 21-0. We just heard on the PA system. We'll try to get some other scores at halftime from around the district.
It's the time of year when kids don't need to be looking too far ahead, and the coach's job is to say, let's don't even think about the playoffs yet. We've got this game, or really you say we got this play to execute correctly, and we'll get better if we do, but we can't start dreaming of what's coming down in the future for us.
Richmond handoff. Williams caught in the backfield, little or no gain, maybe lost a yard.
MacArthur saw something early on that left side. They have a formation that we talked about earlier. It's a shotgun formation, but it's still a wing, to the right, twins left. Pretty old in this football world. But when they had them outnumbered, they were successful, and now Pieper's figured out how to adjust to it. So no gain or loss yards on that play.
So 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far, the back. And the tight end now moves to the right side. The back straight behind Richmond. Richmond follows Williams into the hole and gets a nice gain of about 4 yards. But it'll set up 2nd and long, or 3rd and long, I should say.
That's what you call a follow play. And usually your option series goes running back one way, quarterback the other, but this time they follow the running back into the hole and use him as a lead blocker. They need to do something here on 3rd and 8.
Ryder Herring had that last tackle, or a big part of it. Now it is 3rd and 8. Richmond to throw. Gets some pressure, gets rid of it late. I think it's completed. It is, and that's Williams, the tailback, but it's not enough for a first down. It's to the 33 or 34, and they had to get to the 35 for a first down.
I believe he found number 7 there, correct? Yeah, 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I thought it was 4 earlier,
that's
too.
long.
Yeah.
So it is 4th and 1, and they're going to go for it here. Why not?
Looks like a formation setting up a quarterback run to me. They got, yep.
And he does. He started sliding. They're going to give him the first down. I'm not so sure. He got hit too.
I'm just, if he's already into his slide, you can't hit him. But this is one of those that's, that looks like leading with the head to me, even if he wasn't sliding. I think the referees missed that penalty.
Well, they're talking about something right there now. The head linesman.
You can see MacArthur's coaches are out past the numbers. They weren't happy with the way that ended up. We have not seen a flag on the field.
We have not. That is correct.
So there's a mystery as to why the officials are talking when there's not a penalty been called. Oh, now they throw it.
Now they throw it. Personal foul. He didn't signal targeting, but they went to a defenseless quarterback. Here's my decision. He starts the slide before the 35, so how do you give him the 35 if you give him the penalty?
Right. And well, the other thing is what they didn't even, I don't know what they discussed out there, but the tackler led with the head.
Yeah.
Whether the quarterback's sliding or whether he's just in a normal position to try to gain more yards, that's not safe for the defensive player, so that's why that's a penalty. But that's not what was called. They just called personal foul because they hit a sliding quarterback.
So 1st and 10 from midfield as they get their first down. Is that correct?
Yes.
Williams comes left. He breaks through a tackle. Now he's loose near the sideline, and he's got another first down. Amari Williams, the junior running back, had 5 carries coming into the game, and he's got 5 tonight or more. Their players very excited they got a first down.
And they're into Pieper territory for the first time in this game as well.
Yes, indeed. So we've got someone coming off the field. We've got a lot of backups playing, but we play a lot. Pieper plays a lot of backups. This is Williams gets tripped up.
Great play by number 6 there.
That was Oling who got him by the
Got him.
shoestrings.
Otherwise, that's a big gain, I believe. Pieper making big changes now. They brought in 3 different defensive linemen then.
Right. They've been subbing those defensive linemen a lot. Wells is back in, along with Potts and Michael Bus. They were out that last play. Norseworthy still at linebacker.
MacArthur subs late here. Technically, Pieper could sub again and run this clock down and cause a procedure problem for MacArthur, but they're not electing to do that. Of course, MacArthur's got to get it going here. They've only got 4 seconds left on the clock.
That is correct. Copeland takes it. He's going to run it. Runs into a host of people, then gets hit from behind and brought down. I think that was Wells who got him from behind and brought him down.
Yeah. It's a coach's job at 35-0. Your defense has to feel good about themselves, and so there's a, almost to reach back there and start patting yourself on the back or patting your teammates on the back for a job well done. This game is not over. They got to keep playing, their brand of defense, and they got to keep flying around to the football. And I think that play they really did.
So 3rd and 11 from the 41. Richmond's rolls to his left. He wants to throw. He gets hit and he gets sacked.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
That's Herring.
Sacked. Back at the 49-yard line.
Ryder Herring gets the sack.
They used a zone blitz concept, which means there's 6 or 7 people on the line of scrimmage, but 3 or 4 of them drop, and you don't know which ones are coming, and it's a good way to confuse offensive linemen or the running back that's in protection. So they use that execution well. So now we're punting here on 4th and 20.
They run a guy in late, but he gets there in time, and there Jordan Rios, the senior. Oh, that doesn't look like Rios, is it? Yeah, it is. Rolls to his right, gets the right-footed kick with the wind at his back. It bounces, and it'll go inside the 15 where it'll roll dead, and they'll field it there. That was Rice back to receive it, and he chose not to come up and catch it.
Really good punt against the wind there for MacArthur.
So Pieper with a 35-0 lead, 3:07 left in the quarter, will go on offense. 2-by-2 receivers. This is Gaitan at quarterback. Who's the running back? Is it Hopper?
Hopper still.
It is Hopper still.
We're still using their number 1 personnel with the score 35-0, but it's still the first half. Your players have to play.
Right. Gaitan turned the wrong way. He needs to go down.
Yeah.
Hopper
That's
went to his
miscue.
right shoulder. He turned to the left.
Yeah, that was a play that they didn't rehearse enough.
Or he turns right, Hopper goes left. I knew it was one of those two. Hopper comes up and blocks somebody before they hit Gaitan, and he slides down with a short gain.
They'll probably talk to each other a little bit the next time they're supposed to hand off. Which way are we going here?
Gaitan to throw, looks long down the center of the field. Grindstaff had found a step on coverage, but does not get the ball. Heath on coverage. Gaitan led him a little too much, and maybe I think the receiver kind of got garbled up and slowed down.
And there's a little bit of pressure there. MacArthur brought 6 when they normally bring just 3 or 4, so that caused the timing to be off a little bit. Pretty good coverage too, so we're looking at 3rd and 7 now.
2-by-2 receivers. Gaitan does his early snap call and sees that the defense will jump, and then looks to the sideline, and another play is called in. Everybody sees it. 2 different coaches making signals. One of them means something, one of them doesn't. Hopper goes to his right now goes out in the flat. Gaitan fakes it to him and comes back to Lancaster with some blockers in front of him. He's got speed. There he goes. 50, 40. He's got someone chasing him, and he catches him. That's Isaac Heath. 5'9", 5'8", 141 senior.
I'm sure we're going to get a replay here. It's a well-executed play. It looks like tailback screen to the top, and then they've got it set up for receiver screen down here, and they got lineman out in front. And
that's a safety from the other side of the field.
Outnumbered. Really a
nice job
play
of running him down.
Yeah.
The ball's at the 21, 20, and it's first down, Pieper, and somebody called a timeout. Did Pieper?
Could be. MacArthur
2-minute warning.
Yeah.
2-minute warning.
2-minute warning.
So we'll take a 2-minute warning. This is the Warriors Network.
It's just like football. One guy goes out of play, the next guy comes in, and they're ready to go.
They had to work as a team, which is part of their name. It's Team SRAM.
The goal is really to come out of the experience with meeting your goal, which is selling the house for the most money, and having that lifelong relationship that gives value to both of us.
We're back at Warrior Coliseum. It is 35-0. The 2-minute warning just taking place. Pieper on top. MacArthur got their first 2 first downs last possession, ended up punting. Now the Warriors on the move. 1st and 10 from the 21. 2-by-2 receivers. Fakes the handoff. Gaitan hit as he throws, and it goes incomplete. He got plastered.
Yeah, good pressure by 55 there.
By Rafael Aguila.
You can see on the replay here, he beats his blocker, and he's trying to get the football. Oh,
yeah,
man, he nearly got his hand on that ball.
Yes, he
great
did.
Play.
So Gaitan took a shot. He's back up. 3-by-1 receivers this time. Hopper on his right. Well, these times they're going to snap that, aren't they?
Probably.
Because the defense is used to watching it.
Used to resting.
We give it to Hopper up the middle, gets through a couple of lines. Now he's into the secondary and finally gets brought down inside the 10, I think at the 6. But what a run by Brady Hopper.
We said it in the first quarter. They running a lot of different plays and formations to try to get receivers open, and they're really successful. When they need it, they hand the ball to Hopper, and he gets them a first down.
Gaitan rolling right. Pass to Lancaster for the touchdown. Hadn't heard that one. We've been having.
I think his name is Cash.
Yeah,
right?
show me the money, Lancaster.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good one, Cash. Goes from 35 to 41 on the pass completion of about 6 yards. Now the extra point. Is this still Lopez?
Yes.
Kick is up and
good.
This one's good. 42-0. We've got 1:26 left in the first half. We'll take a timeout on the Warriors Network.
Hey Pieper Nation, I'm Dr. Daniel San Martin, your neighborhood board certified orthodontist. My family and I live here in Kinder Ranch, and I have been proudly building Confident Smiles since 2012. We're excited to say that our new office is now located on Borgfeld Road. At San Martin Orthodontics, I personally see every patient at every appointment, and I'm the only doctor you'll see throughout your entire treatment. If your family needs orthodontic care, we'd love to earn your trust with a complimentary consultation. We hope to see you soon, and go Warriors!
And we're back at Pieper.
42-0 here. Pieper kicking off with the wind. 1 minute, 26 seconds. Let's see if MacArthur is kind of ready to go in at halftime and talk about this and see what they want to do, or if they've got a play that they haven't tried.
Lopez's kick will sail into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 25 with 1:26 to go. You're right. Their offense comes back in. They've last drive got 2 first downs, so they found something that worked. One of them by penalty.
One was by penalty, but they had some. They
Yeah,
had some
they had some
completions,
plays.
and they
Yeah.
had some runners breaking tackles and some better blocking. They were on the move. They didn't. The drive stopped, so they punted, and they had them down inside the 20. Pieper comes up with a really big play on the screen.
Yeah.
So that put them down there, and then they've got several weapons inside the red zone to make it 42-0.
So on first down, this is Charrington. Comes left, not much there.
Big play by number 3 for Pieper.
Yeah.
Comes out of the
Ginnelly.
safety spot. Yeah, he's that sort of in between linebacker safety in this 3-3 defense. He's lining up as a safety, but when it's a run read, he's playing like a linebacker, and he stops that for tackle for loss, which is a great play. You look where he's lined up now. When they show a wide view, he's 10 yards off the ball when it's snapped. So he's got a key read, and he sees run blocking, and he triggers to be in the linebacker spot. Great play.
His 3rd tackle for loss on the season, over 50 tackles already. Charrington has a nice run here, kind of spins a couple of times. Now the offensive line is moving him forward, and that's good enough for a first down. With 30 seconds to go, the clock stops on the first down, but I don't know if they're going to be ready to keep this going. They've got timeouts left, and they don't call one there, and they should have. Oh, they're just going to signal in a play.
This could be the last play of
Yeah,
the
I think
first
I'd have
half.
called a timeout there to give him a chance. From the 36-37, it's 1st and 10. Richmond to throw, has pressure, can't get rid of the ball, and gets a sack. And that'll be the final play of the first half. Clock goes to zeros, and we'll go to the half. It's 42-0 Pieper over the Brahmas. We'll be back after halftime with the second half, so stick with us here on the Warriors Network.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the movies, Abuela?
Mijo, I love you, but I prefer the classic movies. You go, have a good time. What's this?
Just come with me.
Oh, ay, mijo.
Your choice, Abuela.
GVTC, connecting you.
How they ever gonna find us? Shipwreck on the mountain, rubbernecking all the outlaws. It's who we wanna be. Belly up and just fake it, and 2-step over 80, so we can hope to be someone someday. You're already flying, heaven's on the horizon, sun through the windshield is shining, painting everything gold. Life is all about timing, love is wild and blinding, every road is winding, so let the good times roll.
It's just like football. One guy goes out of play, the next guy comes in, and they're ready to go.
They had to work as a team, which is part of their name. It's Team Schramm.
The goal is really to come out of the experience with meeting your goal, which is selling the house for the most money, and having that lifelong relationship that gives value to both of us.
Hey Pieper Nation, I'm Dr. Daniel San Martin, your neighborhood board-certified orthodontist. My family and I live here in Kinder Ranch, and I have been proudly building Confident Smiles since 2012. We're excited to say that our new office is now located on Borgfeld Road. At San Martin Orthodontics, I personally see every patient at every appointment, and I'm the only doctor you'll see throughout your entire treatment. If your family needs orthodontic care, we'd love to earn your trust with a complimentary consultation. We hope to see you soon, and go Warriors!
People hire realtors for many reasons. It could be they're sweet, they're funny, you know, it's a new family member or friend that's getting into the business and they want to support them. At the end of the day though, until you get their house sold, it just doesn't matter.
We thought our house would take 3 to 4 weeks selling.
Our home sold in 2 days.
We had multiple offers within 24 hours. We were shocked. We did not expect that at all.
2 quick days.
From Blanco to Bulverde, Bernie to New Braunfels, GVTC Local Lens is your connection to Hill Country happenings. 24 hours a day, tune into GVTC Channel 16 for local high school sports, community events, and original programming, brought to you with the power of GVTC. Tune in now for a unique view of your community through the GVTC Local Lens.
It is so crazy to think that I wore that my final game, my senior year.
I was in the science club, and I was a member of the first golf team at Canyon High School.
I'm proud to be alumni of Comal ISD because of the community and support that they give us. Teachers and coaches that poured into me gave me the confidence to come back and have those leadership skills to pour into these kids the way I was.
Being a graduate of Comal ISD has impacted my life just because of the connections I've made, and it makes me want to carry myself in a way that represents the district as a whole. I currently play football here at Trinity. I'm an accounting major. I'm a junior here.
The reason I decided to run for the board was I loved my experience in Comal. And when I realized that there was an opportunity to not only shape my own children's lives, but that of 30,000 children and 3,500 staff members to just grow greatness, to go out into the world to be better citizens for tomorrow. So it is a true passion of mine that Comal ISD continues to go that path.
It's really neat knowing that a lot of these girls grew up coming to watch, and even last year I had a girl that graduated and she had showed me pictures and film of her sitting in the stands when I played, and I thought that was super cool, and she's expressed to me how neat it is for her to play for me.
It set a foundation that has led me to create a very successful family insurance business and serve over 28 years in public office, both locally and at the state level.
Knowing that I'm part of a bigger family of an amazing group of individuals, and just going to school in San Antonio, I often run into more alumni of Comal ISD, and just getting the chance to talk to them and seeing their experiences and seeing where they are now is amazing.
Oh my goodness, it's tradition, it's pride. I think it's something that there's no better compliment than being raised here and then coming back to have your kids have a similar experience as my own. And while my heart is all Navy, you better believe you'll find me with my purple community cheering on those Warriors in the Friday night lights at the Coliseum.
Cougar spirit still lives in me, and when I went to Canyon High School, we were the only high school in the district. And now look at them. It's one of the largest, most prolific districts in the Central Texas area, both athletically and scholastically. And so I'm very proud of that.
You know, everyone's lifestyle inside is all connected through Wi-Fi. Your IoT devices, your TV, the streamers, the gamers. And we in Texas, we love being out in the backyard. We love extending, I think, what we do inside to the outside. Whether it's grilling, whether it's swimming, hanging out at night, listening to music, the outdoor Wi-Fi product really extends that Wi-Fi in your lifestyle to the outdoors. We think about connecting products like your security cameras that you can get through GVTC. Talk about your smart lights, your smart speakers. It's the she shed outside, right? For all the women who love to do projects outside, just the same as a workshop. Wherever you want to connect your Wi-Fi, it really is taking the best of the indoor premium Wi-Fi and extending it outdoors into whatever lifestyle that you have.
Gavin, appreciate you joining us again. I'm Chris Cooley. We're here from the GVTC Foundation, and we want to talk to you about the scholarship you applied for with us, the CTE, the Career and Technical Education Scholarship. Does that ring a bell?
Yes, sir.
Where did you find out about this scholarship from? How did you hear about it?
Actually, one of my friends texted it to me just because they knew I participated in the CTEs.
Well, let me tell you, that is a very good friend, because we're here to tell you you have won the 2025 GVTC Foundation $7,500 CTE Scholarship. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. How are y'all doing today?
Good.
I think.
Well, sorry to call you down to the office. This is Chris Cooley, and we're here with the GVTC Foundation. We wanted to talk to you about the Ola Armstrong Scholarship that you applied for. Does that ring a bell?
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you've applied for quite a few, right? There's a lot of scholarships out there, but we're here to tell you that you are the recipient of the 2025 $15,000 Ola Armstrong Scholarship from the GVTC Foundation. Congratulations to you.
I couldn't be more proud. Thank you so much.
Well, hello, Riley. This is Chris Cooley here from the GVTC Foundation. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well. Well, sorry to catch you on the road.
No, you're good.
We looks like you're in trouble here. There's a lot of people here, but we've got some questions about your application. This is regarding our GVTC Foundation Richie T. Sorrells Scholarship.
Yes, sir.
Does that ring a bell?
Yes, sir, it does.
I'm sure you filled out a lot of applications. We see you're on the road. I know you're coming back from a school trip, so we'll jump right to it and tell you congratulations. You are the recipient of the 2025 GVTC Foundation $25,000 Richie T. Sorrells Scholarship. Congratulations.
Oh my gosh.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I was not expecting this.
Well, I plan on going into graphic design at Texas State University, and hopefully afterwards being able to use that in my own career experience and hopefully start a business or work through a business, learning on that.
Well, I just want to start by saying thank you to the GVTC Foundation again for giving me this opportunity. It'll go a long way in helping pay for college by covering just a chunk of my first semester or more. I'm planning to do something with math, not quite sure yet, but perhaps actuarial science, and this will definitely help further my education in that. So thank you very much again.
So this is going to go towards my education at Texas A&M University. I plan to major in animal science and pursue a career in veterinary medicine, whether that be through working in a vet clinic or product development and research. It's been a passion of mine for many, many years, and I plan to pursue that further in the future. I want to say thank y'all so much for all that y'all do to support youth development in our community. It means so much to me and countless other youth, and it really encourages youth in our community, whether that by acknowledging their leadership, community service, and hard work. So I just want to say thank you for everything that y'all do to support youth in our community. It means so much to me and countless others.
congratulations to all of you, to the students and to your parents as well. It's a big day for y'all, but it's also a really big day for all of us. As Richie mentioned, this is who we are. So I think for us, you know, what we do in the community and investing in the students, to have a day like this, to be able to come and see the faces, and see, not only the people that get to award these, they get to see the real surprises when you guys get, which is great. I think they video that so we can see it too. But it's just a great day for all of us. And so glad y'all are here to all celebrate this together.
Are you sure you don't want to go to the movies, Abuela?
Mijo, I love you, but I prefer the classic movies. You go, have a good time. What's this?
Just come with me.
Oh, ay, mijo.
Your choice, Abuela.
GVTC, connecting you.
Are they ever gonna find us? Shipwreck on the mountain, rubbernecking all the outlaws. It's who we wanna be. Belly up and just fake it, and two-step overrated, so we can hope to be someone someday.
You're already flying, heaven's on the horizon, sun through the windshield is shining, painting everything gold. Life is all about timing, love is wild and blinding, every road is winding, so let the good times roll.
It's just like football. One guy goes out of play, the next guy comes in, and they're ready to go.
They had to work as a team, which is part of their name. It's Team SRAM.
The goal is really to come out of the experience with meeting your goal, which is selling the house for the most money, and having that lifelong relationship that gives value to both of us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for your Pieper, Legacies, Legends, and Purple Rain Dance Company. The Pieper High School dance teams are under the direction of Head Director Jackie Olivares, Assistant Director Reed Cox, and Student Teacher Haley Britt. Leading the teams onto the field tonight, Legacy Junior Lieutenants Avery Kingdom, Legacy Senior Lieutenant Abby Gladstone, Lieutenant Colonel Maren Marr, and Colonel Lena Cortez. Legacy social officers are President Molly Reed, Vice President Sydney Falcon, Head Social Committee Chair Gabby Trevino, and Co-Chair Kaylee Weaver. Leading the legends are Captain Addie Warren, Co-Captain Araceli Montalvo, Line Officers Maddie Schultz and Julietta Villegas. Leading the Purple Rain are Head Officers Amani Aldana, Rain Officers Haley Halverson, Grace Espinosa, Capri Bradbury, Carly Stover, Atia Bella, Darius Swain, and Winter Showers. Legacy of the Week, Molly Reed, Golden Heart of the Week, Curly Martin, Legend of the Week, Valentina Flores, Purple Rain Spirit Girl of the Week, Jaylena Silva, Dancer of the Week, Alex Rivera. Get ready, because today, our amazing dancers have some VIP partners, their family and friends. Let's cheer them on as they twirl, spin, and burn brighter on the field together. Your dedication and investment in dance education at Pieper. Ladies and gentlemen, please give one more round of applause for our Pieper High School dance teams and their special dance partners. We would also like to recognize our amazing Pieper cheer. Your Pieper varsity cheerleaders are under the direction of Susie Mansfield with assistance from Darla Dochevon. The cheerleader of the week is Charlotte Davis.
is a bayou winds its way through the landscape. Each of us has traveled our own unique path to reach this moment. Along the way, we have encountered challenges, celebrated successes, and built lasting friendships. Tonight, we come together to reflect on our shared experiences, our school spirit, and the bonds that unite us as a community. Let us begin by acknowledging our underclassmen, dukes, and duchesses, students chosen by their peers for exemplifying the values of our school. Representing the freshman class of 2029, Lucian Samshishneed and Carolyn Poland. Representing the sophomore class of 2028, Mauricio Gutierrez and Kaylin Herman. Representing the junior class of 2027, Jackson Lishi and Olivia Ryman. Finally, we recognize our senior Royal Court. These nominees have demonstrated leadership, spirit, service, and community, the core values of our warrior nation. Please welcome our senior nominees for King and Queen. First, Ryan Cortez and Stevie Connor. Next up, Dominic Herrera and Alec Noe. Next up, Brendan Hinojosa and Alexandra Okoye. Finally, Alvin Reed and Kaylee Weaver. In addition to representing our school with dignity, the Senior Court participates in a service project. Each year, we support the Seth Strong Foundation, a nonprofit organization that provides support to local families in Spring Branch, Texas, and surrounding areas who are experiencing a life-threatening illness of a child. All funds go directly to assisting these families and providing scholarships to high school graduates. The 2025 Senior Royal Court raised an impressive $7,092 for this worthy cause. Please give a round of applause to our Senior Court's fundraising efforts. Joining us on the field from the Seth Strong Foundation is Joseph McKenna. Presenting the check on behalf of the Senior Royal Court, our principal, Lauren Knight, and student council sponsors, Jalissa Sanchez and Spencer Cox. We commend the Senior Court for their dedication to service and community. And now, after the votes have been tallied, it is my honor to announce your 2025 homecoming king is Brendan Hinojosa. And your 2025 homecoming queen is Alec Noe. Ladies and gentlemen, Warrior Nation, let us extend our congratulations to the Royal Court. And finally, we once again thank our alumni whose accomplishment and leadership continue to inspire our current students. We also acknowledge the contributions of the fashion, print, and art classes, our Warrior NJROTC Sword Arch and Color Guard, the mighty band of warriors, spirit and athletic programs, our dedicated faculty and staff, families and community members, as well as the Pieper Warrior Student Council for making this celebration possible. Like the winding paths of a bayou, our journey together is full of meaningful connections, traditions, and shared experiences. May we continue to move forward with pride, with purpose, and with unity as a school community. Thank you for joining us for the HOCO on the Bayou halftime program.
Like football, one guy goes out of play, the next guy comes in, and they're ready to go.
They had to work as a team, which is part of their name. It's Team SRAM.
The goal is really to come out of the experience with meeting your goal, which is selling the house for the most money, and having that lifelong relationship that gives value to both of us.
And we're back at the Warrior Coliseum, Warrior Stadium, for the second half of the MacArthur Brahmas and the Pieper Warriors. It'll be the Brahmas kicking off to the Warriors to start the second half. It's 42-0. Been a total one-sided game with the Warriors kind of as expected, but running roughshod.
Yeah, they took advantage of some really inopportune turnovers by MacArthur's offense. They're trying to get another kid some touches with they thought they had a good scheme to move a defensive player over to running back. They had 2 fumbles the first time he tried to carry the ball. So, it's just an unfortunate situation for MacArthur. They needed to get something going early. Let's see what they do here in the second half. They do get to kick with the wind.
Yes.
So the Warriors will have the first opportunity on offense.
So he set his tee, the kicker set his tee on the far side, then brought it over to the near side. That is Afton Royal. He's a freshman.
Hi, Warrior fans. Here we go. Second half football.
And he'll be kicking off.
They've got a little scheme here. They've got 2 guys able to kick. They may try some little onside play that they rehearse and see what happens. No, they kick it deep.
He kicks it. It'll be fielded by Lancaster at the 5. Turns and spins, comes straight up the middle, and gets a nice return out to the mid-30s. Probably the 32, 33-yard line, where the Warriors will start 1st and 10.
Let's see if we, okay, then we're going to start with Lions here in this second half. The Warriors going to look like Got some backups in. Number 80 here at
Cade
receiver.
Diamond is a sophomore with 1 reception. He is 6 inches taller than everybody around him.
My goodness.
That's my point I wanted to point
Right.
out on the screen when they
That's
were
a big
walking out there.
kid.
He is a tall drink of water, and he is the H-back on this scenario. Lions sees if they'll jump, and they don't, so he checks the sideline for the play call. Looks like they're adjusting at someone. A new running back
number 12.
Josh Smith is the running back. He gets the handoff, goes left, takes it wide, and gets pushed out of bounds about the 37-yard line. So a gain of 5 makes it 2nd down and 5.
Looks like the Warriors have kind of committed with a 42-0 lead here at halftime to get some younger players some experience that they might need if somebody get injured before a playoff run. Got the starting quarterback for the last 4 or 5 games starting this half, so we'll see how they do at quarterback position. But they've got other receivers in the game as well all over.
So the penalty takes it back. And we must have held.
Yes, must be holding, so it's 1st and 20.
It is. Lions will check the sideline after the first call. Smith again going left, this time tracked down in the backfield as they had penetration on the defensive line.
Going backwards here on this series. They got a holding penalty after a good run, and now something wasn't right for them that time, so they've lost some more yards. It's 2nd and very long.
Rafael Aguila comes up with the tackle for loss. They're all the way back to the, what is that, the 12-yard line, 11-yard line. So it is 2nd down and about 30. Well, it's the 16-yard line, pardon me. 3 receivers all to the near sideline now. Lions
5
checks.
seconds. They better hurry.
Yeah. He doesn't know. Finally snapped. They call a timeout.
They call a timeout.
Coach Nick Rogers in his 5th year with the Warriors, 30-14 his record. We've got a special announcement.
Tonight, we got homecoming game is proudly presented by our neighborhood realtor, Kristen Schramm. Kristen heads the #1 real estate team serving far north San Antonio, Bulverde, and Spring Branch. Her team consistently outperforms the market, selling homes in just 50 days compared to the city average of 82 days. But Kristen's impact goes far beyond real estate. Team Kristen Schramm is deeply committed to our community, contributing over 300 volunteer hours to local charities. Let's give a big Warrior thank you to for their dedication to both excellence and service.
And the Warriors come out of the timeout. And it is still 2nd down and 25.
It seems like they got the formation correct here, and we're going to see what kind of play they're going to let this second group of offense try to run. 2nd and long.
The throw.
Nice play by number 17 on
to
MacArthur.
Brightman, and that looks like that's Abraham that it comes with a pass breakup again. Oh no, it's 17 Heath. Isaac Heath came up with the pass breakup. So now 3rd and 25. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. Not really what they're looking for here. They want that clock to run. Lions to pass. It's a screen because everybody comes through. Smith gets wrapped up and tackled by Jose Akinga.
Yeah, we've got a young receiver blocking in the back out here. He'll learn from that watching the film on Saturday or Monday whenever they start watching these films. But that's, fundamental for perimeter running plays or perimeter screens. You just got to move your body in front of them before the impact happens, or don't block at all, because now we're going to have 3rd and really long.
Against the Warriors. That penalty is declined. That'll bring up 4th down for the Warriors.
So they do decline it. So that does bring up 4th down. Good job going and picking up something out on the field.
I wonder if they would ever call that a substitution problem. That's a little interesting there when he ran out to grab the
Well, I think
kickoff
he came from there to do it, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Anyway, the punter, Carter Norseworthy, 41.2 average on his punts this season, sends this one that falls out of bounds just past midfield. So about a 35-yard punt that time, but that's into a pretty hefty wind that continues about 10 to 15 miles an hour, maybe a little more.
Maybe more than that if you were trying to catch it, a kick, or kick the ball. Looks like we got some new people here on defense for the Warriors as well, so we'll be calling out. Give us a little time.
We saw that land on the 49 of theirs. Now it's on.
Yes, maybe kicked out of bounds first. We'll see.
Oh, okay. So Richmond hands it. This is Williams. Nice gain of close to first down yardage from midfield, the 49 to the 40, a gain of 9 before he's shoved out of bounds.
You know, Pieper has a 42-0 lead, but they're still lining up on defense to stop the pass. MacArthur's limited success has been running the football to this left side of their offense, the right side of Pieper's defense. So let's see if Pieper makes any adjustments there.
Hand off to Williams, same play. Yeah. Coming left, he's got a lot of room.
First down, MacArthur.
First down to the 37 before he's brought down by a couple of defenders, including Jack Hanna. So the Brahmas get a first down.
We've got an injury timeout here. Somebody's on the ground.
Yeah.
I think it's the running back.
I think it's the running back, isn't it? Yeah. He's wanting to get up right away. Trainer's out there. We'll take a timeout. It's 42-0, 3 minutes into the third quarter on the Warriors Network.
It's just like football. One guy goes out of play, the next guy comes in, and they're ready to go.
They had to work as a team, which is part of their name. It's Team SRAM.
The goal is really to come out of the experience with meeting your goal, which is selling the house for the most money, and having that lifelong relationship that gives value to both of us.
We're back at Pieper. Williams escorted off the field by their training staff. He's got his helmet off, so don't know what happened, but he's out for a minute. Charrington back in at running back, it looks like. Yes. Little option pitch to Charrington. Defense reacts pretty good to it. Richmond ran a little quarterback option, pitched it, and Charrington gets 3.
You'll see on the replay they're doing that from a pistol formation, which means the running back is about 9 or 10 yards deep behind the quarterback. So it looks like they went a long way, and they get about 4 yards instead of 20 that it looks like when they're running so far. But it is a successful play for MacArthur. They're been able to run the ball to the perimeter on both sides now as we start this first drive for them in the third quarter.
2nd and 7. Here's Charrington going right. Wrapped up, brought back. Good tackle on the play.
Might have an injury here yeah, we do. We have an injury on the Pieper player that made that tackle.
Reese Henry. So there is another timeout on the field. We'll take it with them. This is the Warriors Network.
People hire realtors for many reasons. It could be they're sweet, they're funny, you know, it's a new family member or friend that's getting into the business and they want to support them. At the end of the day though, until you get their house sold, it just doesn't matter.
We thought our house would take 3 to 4 weeks selling.
Our home sold in 2 days.
We had multiple offers within 24 hours. We were shocked. We did not expect that at all.
2 quick days.
So it is 3rd and 7 for the Brahmas from the 29-yard line, plus territory. 7:54 left in the third quarter. Our referee's kind of slow starting the play clock, and there he goes, and they break their huddle and come to the line.
This is for sure the first time MacArthur has had this kind of field position
Right.
in the whole game, so maybe they can come up with some big plays here and get on the scoreboard.
3 receivers to the far side, 3 by 1. They all go in motion. We've got a blitz coming in and get Richmond down without any trouble.
Yeah, they line up in a 3-3 stack, and that time 5 of them, including 2 linebackers, got there. So they had plenty of pressure. Really good job by the second group on defense here.
Miles Austin, one of those that got there. So now it's 4th and long, 4th and about 14. The ball's at the 36. They need to get to the 22. 2-by-2 receivers. Richmond takes the snap. We blitz again, and he's down again.
Max pressure that time. They had 7 people on the line of scrimmage, maybe 6 with 5 cover players, but 2 of them were in there early. So that number 2 defense had their problems with stopping the running game, and once they'd made a few tackles, they decided to play great defense, and they had 3 plays in a row where they were completely successful, and now they've got the ball back over to their offense's hands.
So here we go. The offense on the field with some backups out there as well. So give us some slack when we try to figure out who made the play, because they're not on the depth chart, some of them. Lyons tosses it out to the edge.
Nice throw and catch there to number 15. Young receiver that's out there with him is going to have to do a better job blocking. Those perimeter plays sometimes look really good because of the blocking in front. Now MacArthur makes a really big play there. So
Ryan Lopez, the receiver of that pass, so his completion. Now it's 2nd down and 9 as they pick up a yard. 2-by-1 receivers now. Hand off. And a short gain is made. That wasn't Smith, was that?
Number 12.
Oh, yeah, that was Josh Smith. Gets a couple of yards up to the 47.
Decent block by number 14 there. A wide receiver asked to kind of go inside in the B gap there and make a block on a big player, and he did a good job.
So they get him to jump. They make the snap. They throw it down the field, and it's caught by Lancaster.
That'll be 18. I thought it was number 8. Yeah,
Brightman. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Yeah, Gates Brightman. What a catch. Oh, over the shoulder in stride. So Lyons laid it up for him to get to, and he got there. First down for the Warriors at the 22. 2-by-2 receivers. Running backs at the H-back right now. So empty backfield for Lyons. Looks to the sideline after the initial. Everybody out in motion. Lyon gets pressured, throws it late. I bet that's Smith.
It is.
In the middle of the field. And his pass completed up to the 7 for that's another first down. Josh Smith makes his 2nd reception of the season. Good throw against against his motion.
Yeah, that must be kind of built into their offense. When you start scrambling, it's the linebackers that are probably on your trail, so the running back is usually the one that's open, and they found a way to find the number 1 running back several times, and now the backup is filling that role nicely as well. Good catch, good throw by the quarterback, good catch, and their chance to score again.
Clock is stopped because they've got a player down on the field. We'll keep it here this time. And tell you what's next for Pieper. After tonight, they travel to Victoria East and take on a Victoria East team that's 1-6 overall and 1-3 in district play. And then they close the season right here versus Bernie Champion who's currently tied for 4th in the district at 2-2, and they are 4-3 overall, is Bernie Champion, playing tonight. Where are they playing tonight?
They're at Bernie Champion versus Victoria, I believe.
Yeah.
Victoria West?
Victoria East.
I knew I was going to say that wrong.
They're up 28-7.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks down the road, but that's going to be a very critical game for the Chargers, you know, from Bernie. And Pieper would like to be seated as far up as possible. You don't know what's going to happen in the New Braunfels Smiths Valley game that's going on right now. But we had a halftime score of 17-7, I believe, or maybe early third quarter.
That was the halftime score
17-7,
for sure.
Smiths Valley up on that. But, you know, every game matters if you're going to go into the playoffs in terms of where you get seated and who you get in the first round and whether you get a home game. All those things are very, very important. And so Pieper needs to continue to play well in this game, and they're getting some younger players, some backup players, some valuable playing time now, and then of course they'll need to keep this thing going because they've had a rocky start for such a talented team. They lost to to two really good teams, and they struggled to get their own kind of mojo going and back, and now it seems like they've got everything firing, and it probably was stimulated by that great comeback against New Braunfels last week. So they've done no wrong here in this game with a 42-0 score.
Smiths Valley now up 24-7 over New Braunfels, that one at Ranger Stadium. So the player down for the Brahmas is still out there.
Yeah, it looks like Smiths Valley and then Pieper and New Braunfels are pretty much locked into the playoffs unless something crazy happens. But that 4th spot is kind of up for grabs. You know, a 1-3 Seguin team might not be anybody's pick, but they're playing pretty good football right now, and they've
have
had
a
their
chance to get there.
And then you'd like to, even Wagner, who's
2-2.
2-2. So
same as
the 4th place
champion
team going into the playoffs is up for grabs right now. So those teams will be playing tough to get what they want out of this season.
Looks like we're going to get back to action with 5:10 to go in the third, and what's been a very lengthy time-wise quarter because of all the plays and situations of stop clock.
Yeah, we've had 2 injuries that were, you definitely need to take care of those kids. They had the injuries that took some time to make sure those kids were okay.
Lyons takes the snap, has pressure, and he's sacked. Good hustle on the play. That is Joaquin Hernandez, a sophomore linebacker.
They may have got that blitz done or got that pass rush done with just 3 players. That's a good job by the D-line. Coverage was really good. Lions had to hold the ball a long time to find somebody.
The back that came out of the backfield was covered even. So 3-by-1 receivers now with Smith, the tailback, to the left side of Lions now. He goes out. Now a screen, a wide receiver screen to the near side. Alejandro Rodriguez, the senior receiver, makes the catch, but barely gets back to the 9. So
yeah, that was their big gain in the first half. They run it looks like a screen to the tailback, and the tailback goes in motion. He draws everybody's attention. Linebackers can't help but run that way, and then they throw it back this other way.
3:45 to go in the quarter. Now there's some confusion on the alignment. Coach is signaling something. Still about 12 seconds on the play clock. We're ready now. Everybody in tight. Lions, a little flip. That's Alejandro. Has one man to beat and gets brought down at about the 8-yard line. Rodriguez gets a gain of about 1. It'll be 4th down.
Nice open field tackle there by MacArthur, and a good job pursuing all the way out there. MacArthur, behind 42-0, still playing hard, still playing good defense. And we're going to see what's going to happen here on 4th down. Bring the field goal guy in.
Lopez in for the field goal try. Snap good, the hold down, the kick up, and
we had a bank shot, trying to bank shot here, and it was missed to the outside. He did hit the post,
yeah,
which, you know, all those hockey announcers.
Is that worth one?
No.
No. Okay.
Those hockey announcers make that a big deal.
Yeah, if you hit the post. Well, what else they got to talk about?
That's right.
Yeah, I'm just a bunch of guys skating. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Hockey
Just
is
kidding.
a good sport,
Just
especially when the Americans are playing.
So 42-0 here. You gotta think that MacArthur feels good about their defense there, even though Pieper ran up and down the field with their second group on offense and gained some yards, completed passes, but they didn't get the ball in the end zone. So that's got to be something that MacArthur's, you know, happy about at this moment. And let's see what they can do on offense, maybe get something going. They had it going their first drive here in the third quarter. They made some first downs and really ran the ball well. Let's see if they can figure out a way to do that again.
So we'll try to call out the players as they make plays here on the defense, as there's a lot of backups in there now on both sides, really, probably. Schwartz, the quarterback. That's Charrington, their best running back. Makes about an 8-yard gain out to the 29, maybe the 28, a 7-yard gain.
You know, that's been their most successful formation, and that one play, just a stretch play or a simple handoff to the strength of the formation has been good for them. They need to keep doing that. That's an 8-yard gain.
We're down to 2:15 to go in the third quarter as they get two receivers to the near sideline. Charrington in there beside Schwartz. He gets the handoff going right. He gets stopped before the first down, or maybe he gets there. I don't know. It's close.
Be interesting to see if
That's
they
a first down at the 30.
If they turn that zone play into a zone read for a sophomore quarterback here and run the quarterback back to this open twin side. Now they're going to switch the formation side. Maybe they're going to try that over to
the open side.
To their let the running back run to the open side, but then that young quarterback will be running that zone read back to his own bench.
We'll
see what happens here.
Both receivers on the far side now.
Whoops.
He faked the handoff to the wrong. Charrington went to the right. He handed off to the left.
It's the play we were talking about. It looks better if the quarterback and the running back kind of mesh that there. You know, one of them didn't go the right direction. See if I can figure it out for you. I believe the quarterback's supposed to look over here first and run over there, but you know, maybe invented a new play. Then we'll see. We'll see. We got a second down here.
So Schwartz, the sophomore, 7 of 25 throwing, 2 carries, 3 yards. So not really a runner. Charrington behind him. This time they match up. Charrington gets a nice run and has nearly another first down out near the 40. I think he got pushed out of bounds at the 39. We'll see.
Something about the blockers on that side or the defenders that they've decided to attack, but they're having some success running it toward their own bench and, you know, setting the strength of the formation to that side. So,
well, you saw in that replay, 3 offensive linemen had a guy blocked well on that side, and
so we do
therefore
have
another first down. Yeah, another first down. So our defensive coaches call the unit over and give him an inspirational chat.
Said something real earth-shaking, like we need to tackle better. Beat your block, stay on leverage, and do what you're coached to do, and we'll stop them.
Charles Walters, Miles Austin, a couple of those out there right now. That is the end of the third quarter. It's still 42-0 Warriors on the Warriors Network.
It's just like football. One guy goes out of play, the next guy comes in, and they're ready to go.
They had to work as a team, which is part of their name. It's Team SRAM.
The goal is really to come out of the experience with meeting your goal, which is selling the house for the most money, and having that lifelong relationship that gives value to both of us.
at Warrior Coliseum is, there we go. We get a picture of what's going on.
MacArthur coach is giving a lot of instruction to some younger players. Maybe they've got some backups in here too. This situation in the game.
Handoff Charrington. This time it gets bottled up as he goes to the far side, but the defense more ready for him that time.
So the Pieper defense continues to run a defense that looks a lot more strategically ready to stop the pass. And MacArthur's looking at that and says, you know, we need to run the ball against this 3-3 front. And they're doing a pretty good job in this fourth quarter, to start the fourth quarter. They got a chance to hold the ball and keep it out of Pieper's hands.
So 2nd and 7 from the 43. They run it again. Charrington gets hit and then spins and gets hit a second time.
Got a penalty flag on the ground.
And a flag came in.
Could be a spot where you see a perimeter blocker blocking in the back, or it could be a face mask. We'll just see what happens there.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't a face mask.
Yeah.
But
MacArthur players aren't happy, and they're already walking back, so it must have been something against them. Blocking the back or holding. There we go. Holding call.
That's Charrington. He gets hit there.
You could see 78 pulled there, and then he kind of spun the kid around that he was trying to block. They might have called that a holding. I'm not sure it was.
Yeah.
One of those things you might let go in this kind of time of a game.
Yeah. Coach is out on the field. Jordan Ricker's the head coach, his first year as the head man of MacArthur. We're under 11 minutes to go in the fourth. Pressure on the quarterback. Schwartz tries a screen pass to Charrington, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, that happened to them several times in the first half, where they just couldn't get that pass completed. They had a chance to get some yards gained there, but
that was a hold, by the way.
Yeah.
On 31 Strawn, right. He was held. Utah Strawn trying to get to the quarterback. Now they'll punt with Jordan Rios. This time into the wind, and it's still about 10 to 15. Snap good. Kicks off. Spinning punt. Fair caught.
Number 7, nice job.
By Rice. And it'll be Pieper ball. 10:41 to go in the final quarter. Still 42 to nothing, which is what we expected.
Ready? Tonight's homecoming game is proudly presented by our neighborhood realtor, Kristen Schramm. Kristen leads the #1 real estate team serving far north San Antonio, Bulverde, and Spring Branch. Her team consistently outperforms the market, selling homes in just 50 days compared to the city average of 82 days. But Kristen's impact goes far beyond real estate. Team Kristen Schramm is deeply committed to our community, contributing over 300 volunteer hours to local charities. Let's give a big Warrior thank you to Kristen and her incredible team for their dedication to both excellence and service.
You saw MacArthur jump, so the offsides will be walked off against them. The pass incomplete to Carter Oling, who went out for a pass that time, and not just plays cornerback, he plays wide receiver once in a while also. So it's 1st and 5 from the 31.
5 yards in favor of the Warriors. First down.
So they look to the sideline after they don't jump this time. Gaitan, the quarterback, here late in the game. He wants to throw, looking for Oling, who had a chance, but it's incomplete. Pass breakup that time by DeGreco, I think.
I'm not sure the two quarterbacks for Pieper have gone series by series alternating, but it seems like they've got equal number of snaps tonight to keep them both ready for games down the
I think they go 2 series and then change.
Switch.
Yeah. Gaitan has a 2-by-2. Just a minute ago on that first play, the coaches were out on the field trying to get the right receivers out there, as I think we had 5 receivers instead of 4. Here's a pass, incomplete as it's dropped.
Be 3rd and 5. That pass, delivered well by the quarterback. Give that young receiver another try later. He'll come down with that one.
Gomez Esteban, the tailback beside Gaitan now. Caleb Sumter, one of the receivers. Esteban comes to the left. Goes out in the flat. Gaitan looks, throws it to the wide side of the field. Sumter makes the catch and runs up the field nicely with some help from friends. And that's a first down pass and catch. Sumter, a senior here on the Warrior team.
Nice job getting him the ball on a senior homecoming night. Makes a nice catch and good run afterwards.
Oling by himself down here as a receiver. 3 other receivers on the far sideline. Gaitan completes the pass. No gain. A nice play. That's Joshua Clay.
42-0 with 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It's really nice to see MacArthur's defense playing as hard as they can. I mean, not just one tackler out there, not a solo tackler, but kids all running to the ball, still playing as hard as they can.
3 receivers on the near side now on a 3-by-1. Gaitan takes the snap, looks for someone to get open, plants, throws it basically away on 3rd down as no one was open.
Yeah, that play to try to draw the defense offside, the standard was just throw it deep down the sideline. Now teams have got kind of an automatic play afterwards, but it kind of throws your rhythm off. Sometimes those, if you don't draw them off sides, it's not a very good trick. So
someone jumped, but I don't think they got to the neutral zone, and the center snapped it.
Then you got to run a real play.
The center snapped it probably before he should have. In any event,
looking at 3rd and long.
And now it's 3rd and long. I guess that was 2nd and long. They had changed the sticks a little early on me. 3-by-1 formation. The running back to his left. Gaitan comes back. He's got a screen. And Esteban goes straight up the middle of the field and gets great yardage into the 35-yard line for another first down by the Warriors. Gomez Esteban.
Well executed screenplay there. MacArthur brought some pressure, and they were kind of let free, and then you don't have to block them because you're throwing it over their head.
So a 2-by-2 set here. Esteban, the tailback, next to him. Snap, handoff to Esteban, gets some blocking, goes straight up the middle, gets pushed back after a gain of about 3 to the 32.
With the carry, short gain on the play. 2nd down.
35, they've moved all over. I think he's been the far outside receiver. He's been the slot receiver. Now he's there at running back.
Yeah. Offensive line, largely the starters. I don't know what kind of depth they have on that, but I think 3 of the 4 are starters right now. Motion and a flip to Sumter. He's got some room on the outside, tries to knife in and gets a nice gain of about 4 yards to the 28-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and short. See the replay here as he kind of knifes between 2 defenders and dives forward for an extra yard. So 3-by-1 now is the 3 on the near side. Gaitan again operating a drive that has a 3rd and 3 with just under 7 minutes to go. The running back goes to his left now. Snap, handoff. That's Esteban and no gain.
MacArthur's kind of changed their philosophy here as it gets close to the red zone. You look and see their safeties really close to the line of scrimmage. It looks like a man cover scheme so that they can bring one or two, maybe even three linebackers on a blitz. They're not really, they kind of are aware that Pieper probably not going to throw the ball a whole lot, or for you it's going to be a short pass. So they're kind of pinning their ears back and trying to stop this running game.
Empty backfield, 3-2 now. Gaitan takes a snap, fakes a pitch. Now he wants to throw. He's throwing to the end zone, and I think that's Oling, and he makes the catch, and that's a touchdown. Lopez on for the extra point with 6:05 to go, halfway through. Is this a different kicker maybe? 37 or 33?
33.
33. Just tried to see something that wasn't there. The kick is up and good. It's 49-0. 6:05 to go in the game. Back after this timeout on the Warriors Network.
Shipwreck on the mountain, rubbernecking all the outlaws. It's who we wanna be. Belly up and just fake it, and two-step overrated, so we can hope to be someone someday.
You're already flying, heaven's on the horizon, sun through the windshield is shining, painting everything gold. Life is all about timing, love is wild and blinding, every road is winding, so let the good times roll.
Lopez kicks it off into the wind, still goes through the end zone. Now over at Ranger Stadium, it's 24-14, Smithson Valley on top of New Braunfels. The reason I say that, Warriors, the Rangers alone in first place, they would be 5-0 with the win. Pieper would be second at 4-1. New Braunfels would fall to third at 3-2. And if Champion wins, they'll be tied with New Braunfels at 3-2 in third place. So Wagner has the ball back.
MacArthur.
Did I say Wagner?
Well, you started talking about Wagner being in the playoff hunt, so there you go.
MacArthur has the ball back. Clock running with 5:30 to go. Richmond hands it off, fakes the handoff, throws it out to the flat, and the ball's dropped. And that is their biggest problem tonight, is they've had good passes and they've dropped them. That one for Andres Mendoza, the junior, with 3 catches on the year.
The scheme is there. They've been running the ball to that side, so fake the run and throw the pass back this other way. Pretty good offensive scheme. They just got to execute and throw and catch and maybe get a first down out of it. Now they're looking at 2nd and long. Same formation. They got 2 receivers over here. Now there they go, hammering the ball to that side.
Charrington with the run. Not much there. I think he barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Couple of defenders there. Yeah, Adam Alvarado, number 40, had the biggest part of that tackle. Someone hurries off the field for the Warriors. So 3rd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Same formation. They give it to Charrington again, and he gets tripped up.
Looked like he saw something pre-snap to try to take that ball instead of going wide to the left. He cut it back because the Pieper defense was adjusted a different way. It didn't work out well, so we got a 4th and 9. Punting again from MacArthur.
So back Grindstaff and Rice are the two back for the Warriors. Rios. Rice runs up and kicks it on the run. Almost drew a penalty as the tackler wanted to throw him down and decided at the last minute just to let him go. Ball at midfield where the Warriors will start 1st and 10.
Ball will be right at the 50-yard line for the Warriors.
Now we have number 23. I saw him warming up early during halftime. 23 at quarterback now.
Logan Long. He is a senior, so Long will be the quarterback on this series. Two backs beside him, handoff coming this way. That is Sumter again. Got a gain of a couple, and then their defense. Oh, that's the running back. That is 9, Daryl Copeland, who's back on defense.
Yeah, taking out a little of his frustration from those 2 fumbles early. He's a good defensive player.
He is.
Yeah.
The big old defensive end. So a gain of 2 by Sumter makes it 2nd and 8, and we'll keep 2 backs, 1 on either side of Long. Logan takes it, hands it off. This time there's room. And Josh Smith gets a gain to the 42, so it'll be 3rd and 2.
Trying to read those offensive lineman numbers to see if they've got some backups at that position as well. I mean, they had the whole, looked like a whole number 2 offense, but they were keeping their 2 starting quarterbacks in, so you really don't want to trust that job to your backup offensive line.
Right.
So now we'll see if they've got any. It looks like the same kids, but maybe not.
Unfortunately, there's a couple of numbers out there that aren't on the roster I have, so that's a small issue. Here's a handoff. That's Smith going right on 3rd and long. Now he picks up some help, and he stays on his feet, but the whistle's blown.
Whistle's blown back here. Yeah, they're going to say that he was down here on the 47-yard line because it looked like he was the only one running. And let's see, right about here on the play, right there. I guess they stopped it. But
wow.
It really wasn't stopped. But
no, he was not.
4th down nonetheless.
He was not tackled. So 4th and about 6. They need to get to the 40 for a 1st down. 56, Grady Stevens comes in for A.J. Paul. Logan Long still the signal caller. He's got Rice on one side and Sumter on the other side of him. 4th and 6. He's going to throw. He's a left-hander. Throws it down the field, and it's caught. A great catch made by Corey Loganbach, a senior receiver, and that's good enough for a 1st down. He goes out of bounds with 1 minute and 7 seconds to go, and that clock will start probably pretty quickly.
Congratulations to that quarterback and receiver, 2 seniors, you know, taking their chance, taking their opportunity to the max and completing a pass. That'll kind of close the game out here for the Warriors.
This could be the final play as the play clock's at 10. Game clock goes under 40 as we snap it and hand it. Is this Sumter this time? Yes, it is.
Yeah, they shouldn't have to snap the ball.
Tackled about the 15. Game clock is less than the play clock, so that should be the last play, and I think it is. Looks like that'll be the final play of the game as the Warriors win it 49-0, scoring 42 points before halftime. Our players of the game, we've got Brady Hopper on offense, and we've got Thor Michaelbust on defense.
Yeah, you know,
the American Terriers players of the game.
Hopper did a great job of establishing the running game, but you know, the whole team for Pieper played well, but when Thor recovers those 2 fumbles, one of them for a touchdown, that really set the tone for the whole night. So congratulations to both of those players and the whole Pieper Warrior team, 49-0. They've got things rolling the way they need to for the rest of district play.
And what's one thing you say as a coach when you have a game like this? Let's go home healthy.
Let's go home healthy. I think we had a few injuries we didn't see. The MacArthur kids that got hurt both came back on the field, so they should be okay for next week.
I didn't see Springer come back. He got hurt in the first quarter.
Yeah, it could have been that they just held him out because of the situation.
Possible.
But well played by Pieper tonight. Nice job.
Good game. The Warriors win it 49-0. So for Brad Lynn, this is Tony Brubaker saying good night and God bless. It's a win for the Warriors, 49-0.
Like football, one guy goes out of play, the next guy comes in, and they're ready to go.
They had to work as a team, which is part of their name. It's Team SRAM.
The goal is really to come out of the experience with meeting your goal, which is selling the house for the most money, and having that lifelong relationship that gives value to both of us.
You're already flying, heaven's on the horizon, sun through the windshield is shining, painting everything gold. Life is all about timing, love is wild and blinding, every road is winding, so let the good times roll.
People hire realtors for many reasons. It could be they're sweet, they're funny, you know, it's a new family member or friend that's getting into the business and they want to support them. At the end of the day though, until you get their house sold, it just doesn't matter.
We thought our house would take 3 to 4 weeks selling.
Our home sold in 2 days.
We had multiple offers within 24 hours. We were shocked. We did not expect that at all.
2 quick days.